you can throw in the first one too. We got blown out and then 2-1, and then you get a Fenway special today. I don't know the conditions those first couple innings with the wind and the dust, and it was a little crazy. I think both pitchers had a little trouble. Grossman, maybe the smartest at bat of the year, hitting one in the air to right field with the gusts going out there. But just a lot of things happened. Ricky couldn't get it back together, and the home run kind of sealed his fate as far as going any deeper. And we just try to find a way to somehow keep it within striking distance. Price settled in a little bit there for a few innings, but we got his pitch count up there, and we're able to find a way to come back. There was some crazy plays, some good at bats. Nunez in particular comes to mind to fight off that pitch up the middle. And then Fernando coming in, and although Ortiz got the big double on a good at bat, we got the fly ball to get out of the seventh, and he had a nice eighth, and Kinsler a little less drama, even though Holt, as he always does, made him work to get that first out in particular.
Season high 19 hits in a record as far as length for a 9-inning game, and it looks like you needed every bit of both of those to get this done tonight.
It felt like a record. One of those games where it's a lot of trading punches, and you just try to find a way to sustain. It's easy to preach about trying to play 9 innings. Sometimes you're challenged to dig a little bit deeper, but it's one of those games where you're really happy for the guys and the energy, the offense staying with it, and the pitching pretty much got everybody in the game for the most part except for Trevor. And I even had Irvin go out to the bullpen there in about the 8th inning, and just for a little protection in case we went extra innings. It was just one of those crazy nights in Boston. You see a lot of games throughout the year. I don't know how they do it 81 times a year. It's tough enough doing it for 3 or 4, but you can get some crazy games here.
Eddie Rosario is a guy who's taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given since being back up here. How impressed were you by his night?
Well, we always like him on the defensive end. He brings a little extra element in terms of things he can do in the field, throwing. But, throw him in there against Price, find a way to get a couple hits and end up with 4. We've seen that. We've seen flashes. Last year was pretty much good the whole time. And, he's learning. I think you have to go back down and kind of find your game and understand it's part physical, part mental, and how you go about playing professionally every day and getting the most out of your talent. I think he's learning that little by little, but he had a really nice night.
Molly, Price kind of had you guys settle down there for a few innings. I think he retired 8 straight, but how would you summarize everything that happened in that 7th inning?
The big thing for me was, we get the benefit of a tough play that falls out there towards the line in left field on Kenny's ball. And, I'm sitting there with Santana and Escobar and Maurer on the bench and thinking about being 1 run down. If it was time to pinch run, everybody's going to have trouble scoring on a base hit to left in this park. My options were to use 2 players to get Joe in the game, which I really didn't want to do, or put Kepler over at first, who really hasn't been working there because he's kind of our right fielder these days, and Miguel, who hasn't been over there hardly at all either. So decided to roll the dice, and sure enough, we get a hit where speed became a factor. And Kenny maybe made the slide of his life, and a little deception there, and the arm getting around and getting the plate. And then we were able to find ways to add on and take the lead. So it was a lot of craziness. Just guys kind of staying with it and taking the